Howdy everybody, it's Amy. I'm not saying from Amy Sparkly Diamond Painting, although I just did, because I have a one-off video here today. You could probably tell by the title, so I do apologize if you're only into diamond painting. It will not offend me, it won't hurt my feelings if you don't watch this video. What this is an unboxing of a 3D mechanical model. And I'll explain why I'm doing this on my channel. If you go back to my first diamond painting video before I even had a channel, I was unboxing a Josephine Wall kit from the one with the diamond art because I wanted people to see what they were getting when they decided to spend that kind of money on a kit like that. So it was purely for informational purposes. I wasn't even starting a diamond painting channel at the time. So anyway, it was more informational. So that's what I'm doing here again today, because I've been looking at these 3D mechanical model kits for a long time. I've had them hitting my Facebook advertising for a couple years off and on. I've seen them on Amazon, and I really wanted one because I'm also a science geek. So there's the diamond painting art side of me. There's also the mechanical electronics engineering science side of me that I still have to give some love to from time to time. So I finally broke down and bought one of these models, and when I searched through YouTube videos, I could not find anything on this particular kit anywhere. So I had to just kind of take a leap of faith and buy it. And I noticed that there are several videos out there from people who build models, either Legos or metal models, some Gundam models. Yes, I've done that too. I'm into Legos, I'm into anything 3D that requires building. I've probably messed with it. And when my youngest was in high school, he got into robotics, so we did a lot of electronics robotics fun. And so there's still that side of me that misses some of that. So anyway, I bought this kit and I went looking online. Even today, I could not find anything. So most of the model building videos out there, the people aren't talking. They put the models together with music playing in the background and speed up and slow down, but they don't really give reviews or unboxings or anything like that that I could find. So because I couldn't find anything out there, I thought somebody else out there might be like me, where they were curious about one of these things and didn't know what it was or what was involved before they took the risk of buying one, because these models cost anywhere from $80 to $100. And a few years ago, when I was first looking at them, they were only available overseas and you had to wait 2 to 3 weeks for shipping. Well, I got this one on Amazon in 3 days, so they are now at the Amazon warehouse and you can get them shipped pretty quick. So yes, I took the risk. And these models are kind of fun because not only are they a mechanical model using all sorts of screws and pieces and tools and all that stuff, most of them also serve a purpose after they're done. They don't just sit on their desk, although this one does just sit on your desk, the one I picked. A lot of them have lights in them, USB lights, movements, phone charger, phone holders, all sorts of things out there. So what do I have? I'll show you right off the bat so you can decide to stay or go. This one on Amazon is called the Bison model. Here is a badly printed picture from my printer that has some ink issues going on there. I've also seen it called the Bull model. And why is a bison, or to me it really looks a little bit more like a bull because his head is down and all that. Why is that important to me? Well, because I live right next to the state park. I mean, I look out the window and I see the state park from right here, because 2 sides of our property back up against the O.C. Fisher State Park, and they have bison in there. So I have looked across my yard on a rare occasion. They now keep them kind of off in a slightly different part of the park, but I've looked out my window and seen bison walking just beyond the fence of my property. They now are a little bit removed from the neighborhood, but they're still very close, so that most of the time when I drive around, going to and from town on a couple of the roads, I see the bison. So they are very much a part of San Angelo. And so I've lived here for enough years, 30 years, I think at least, that the bison are kind of a mainstay to me. So anyway, I'll shut up, because for those of you that aren't diamond painters that are here to see the unboxing of this, if it showed up on a search or whatever, this is the company I can't pronounce. I got this on Amazon. It says on here on the box, Machine Planet, but I think it's called something else. And I did get an email from them a couple days after it came in 2 parts with the instructions. So I'm going to show the first page here. So there were 2 PDFs of about 9 to 10 pages each with the instructions that showed up in my inbox. So yeah, this is what I'm getting myself into. So I believe that's because these are in English, and even though I tried printing them out here, the font is really tiny. It's much easier to see as a PDF on your phone or tablet, where you can zoom in and actually read those words. So I did take a quick look through the instructions. This one has 1,087 pieces. So again, I apologize if you're here for diamond painting. I promise I'll put up a diamond painting unboxing this evening after I do this. But I really thought, because nobody seemed to have a video out there, and I already had a channel and a means to do this, that it might be worth my while to go ahead and just unbox it as a video that I can put up on my channel at some point. So the box did come, like I said, from Amazon Prime shipping, and it is wrapped in plastic. And I really don't know what's in here, other than a lot of metal pieces in some way, and some tools, I believe. So I'm trying to figure out how to open this box without doing any damage to it. Looks like this end. Ha! There we go. Okay. So, yes. Here we go. So at the top, let me zoom out just a little bit. I'm a little bit too close. Nope, it's not going to adjust, is it? Oh well, I guess this is what we got. I'm surprised I can't adjust. Normally I can. So we have this cover for the tools, and it says in Chinese what the tools are. And here are the different tools. So let's see. I'm not a big tool person. Other than knowing how to use a screwdriver and all that, my hubby would fill in all the details. But I actually have a really good electronics toolkit that has smaller screwdrivers and all that, because this looks kind of big. Easier to hold in your hands though. But it does seem to be a big screwdriver there. And then we have a smaller one here. Both look like Phillips screwdrivers. This one's a little bit small, but I may be using my own toolkit and my hubby's help. That's another reason why I thought this would be fun, because it's a kit that we can do together, because this is right up his alley as well. So we have, it looks like a little bitty tire iron. That's kind of cool. And then some needle nose pliers. I do know those because I used to do a lot of beadwork, and needle nose pliers were a staple for beadwork. So this doesn't have a fancy case like some of the other ones are. I'm going to pull these out so that this box is not in the way, and so we can look closer at things here. So this is what's in the box, and boy, these things are heavy. So it does come with a better set of instructions here. I think the difference though is that it's in Chinese, so that's why I was given the PDF with the English instructions. Although the photos and the quality of the paper look much better for this, I can read the English one and then refer to this one, I think, for the better photos of how to assemble. But you can see it's pages and pages and pages and steps to build that. So we have, it says party machine on it. This looks like some sort of cloth maybe to build it on. We'll start there. Okay. Yes. So party machine. Looks like a little black cloth here that you can do all your work on. And it also had this card with it that has the model number on it. And nope, that's it. I thought maybe it would have a QR code or something. It does not. So we have our little cloth. And then inside of these bags, I'm gonna be brave here, because I can't look at them unless I open them. Oops, we are dumping something on the floor there. Sorry about my dog. Okay, that has a 1. That must be bag number 1. And that's a good thing that that's the one that I opened first. So, this is what we have. We have screws and nuts and bolts of all different sizes and types. And some bigger things. They're all very heavy. What did I get myself into? Look at that. Like I said, 1,087 parts. So I'm going to try to keep these together in case bag 1 is like for the first several steps. I don't know, because I did peek through the first few steps and it looks like some of those parts aren't in here. So I'm guessing that the 1, 2, and 3 do not match with steps. So I'll pile that here. Mocha! I fed the dogs supper so they'd be quiet, but apparently they're arguing about their supper. There we go. I got Mocha to come over here and leave the other dog alone. So these look like bigger parts, and they all have a code there, so it should be able to, I should be able to distinguish what's what. There's CJ3. But these all look interesting. One of the videos I did find out there for a different one said that these look like leftovers from like real machine shops. I think my kid just came home from work. So I may have to try to edit that out as best as I can. But that these are old machine shop parts that didn't have a purpose, and so these kits were made. Somebody kind of messed around with them to build these different, more useful items to use all these parts from. I think that would be cool if that were the case. I'm just not sure it really is. But I'll just dream that it is, so that we're not throwing things into a landfill that aren't needed anymore. Repurposing. And oh, we've got some wire here and some tubing, as well as more and more and more and more parts. All sorts of parts and gears and leg pieces there. So, am I crazy? I think so. But I think this will be a fun activity that my hubby and I will get into together. And that's probably what's most important about this, because we do like to build Legos together. We've had a few Lego date nights, but it's been a while since we found a kit that we both kind of wanted to do together. He likes vehicles. I like Star Wars. I do have an older, pretty extensive collection of Star Wars Lego models. So this is what is involved. This is what you get. You get bags and bags and bags of metal pieces here, all labeled, luckily, because I'm already getting them mixed up. You get a little cloth if you want to build on it. I guess because it's black as a background, it might be easier to see. You get a little card about the company. And then you get 4 tools here. The needle nose pliers, 2 screwdrivers, little and big Phillips, and then this miniature tire iron. Looks like a hex wrench actually is what that is. But we have our own much better tools. Since my hubby builds RC cars, he's really into the small tools. So I'm not worried at all about having any trouble trying to build this. All I have to say is, please help. And he'll come to my rescue and then try to take over. So this again, it said Bison on Amazon, but I noticed in the English instructions that came with it, it said bullish. Which it looks to me a little bit more like a bull with the horns, the way they're facing forward like that with the head down. But in any case, I think this will be really cool. I've been really wanting one of these, like I said, for a few years. So I finally found a good deal on one, and we're going to see how this works. So I'll probably post one more non-diamond painting video if I ever get this thing finished, and talk about it in a short review. So if you put up with this off content, thank you for watching. If you're coming in from another not really another feed, but if you're more into 3D modeling and you found my channel with the search on this video, thank you for watching. Hit the like, subscribe button if you're into diamond painting. I probably won't be doing too much 3D modeling stuff because my diamond painters may be unhappy with me. But if I find that these are really fun, I might have to create like a little playlist or maybe a sub channel, a different channel, get my hubby to do it with 3D modeling, because like I said, we do a lot of this stuff too. So thank you for watching, and I appreciate the support for those of you that are into diamond painting that allowed me to sneak one off subject video onto my channel. And I'll be back later this evening with a diamond painting unboxing. So I have to work on both sides of how my brain works. I gotta have the mechanical, sciencey fun to mix in with the diamond painting fun. So I'll talk to you next time.